In this video, I want to quickly go over all of the Nintendo eShop deals that are available right now. A little bit late on this, but a couple of these sales are ending tonight, so I wanted to give a quick rundown on them. First of all, we have the Capcom Lunar Sale from February 11th until the 18th, so it is ending tonight, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. That would be 2:59 a.m. Eastern. Games included Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen for $14.99, which is a pretty good pickup. Okami HD $9.99, really good pickup. Onimusha Warlord $7.99, that's an okay pickup. Game hasn't aged the greatest. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy $14.99, which is pretty freaking good, and Shinseki Into the Depths, not too familiar with that one, so I can't really speak on that. But Okami, Dragon's Dogma, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, those should be high on the priority list. Okami in general has aged very well, and the HD version obviously makes it look a little bit better, but the game itself, from a fundamental standpoint, employed such a great art style, and gameplay-wise, it's excellent. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, content-filled game, relatively challenging, but I'd give that a shot too. And Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, if you're a fan of narrative-driven, visual novel-style games, that's going to be one you really enjoy as well. Mortal Kombat just went on sale for Mortal Kombat 11. You can get that for $14.99, which all things considered is pretty decent. They have some of the DLC content on sale as well, but at that point the game does escalate in price. They have a Valentine's sale that's ending tonight as well, so you want to jump on that as soon as possible. Immortals Phoenix Rising is $35.99, widely considered to be one of the sleeper hits of 2020. That is one that for $36, still kind of pricey, but not a bad pickup. It is a Ubisoft title, and general, conventional wisdom would tell you Ubisoft titles go on sale very quickly. Immortal Phoenix Rising came out 2 months ago. It's already $36. Wouldn't be surprised if it's south of 30 sooner rather than later. Mario and Rabbids, like every other week, is on sale. It's down to $15. The gold edition is $20. Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection with AC4 and AC Rogue is $20. I think that's a pretty good little pickup. Child of Light Ultimate Edition, $5. That is really good. Highly recommended. South Park The Stick of Truth, $11.99. That's a great game. Fractured But Whole is $14.99. Stick of Truth really stuck out to me, no pun intended. I remember going into the release of that game and I was like, a turn-based RPG with a South Park theme to it? Yeah, that's not going to be very good, but it was developed by Obsidian, and Obsidian is fantastic, and they put out a fantastic RPG. I'm not even big into South Park, but the humor absolutely was there, and I was laughing my ass off playing this game, and fundamentally from a gameplay standpoint, it's a really well-made game, so strong recommendation there. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition, $9.99. That's pretty good. Valiant Heart The Great War is $4.99 as well, so that's another one I would go towards. Bandai Namco Entertainment Sale, to quickly go through this as well, which is the last major sale in terms of a publisher sale. DB Fighters $9.59, very good if you're looking for a Dragon Ball fighting game with a technical influence to it. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, $12.49. One of the best JRPGs last generation, a great gateway JRPG, and yeah, it's Ni no Kuni 1. It's a fantastic game, and strongly recommend that, especially at that price point. That's like 75% off, I believe, if my math is correct. Quite the steal there. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto is $30, a little bit on the pricier side, but still a pretty good deal if you want Naruto on the Switch. Storm 4 Road to Boruto also includes the DLC content, so that's pretty good. It's a game that I have a great time playing with friends whenever friends are over and we want to jump into a quality fighting game. Like, this is a fighting game that you don't have to take too seriously. Doesn't take that much time to get good at it. There is some nuances here and there that you should know, but ultimately anybody can really jump in and play it and have a good time with it. It's flashy, and if you're a Naruto fan, that's probably who this is catered towards. Xenoverse 2, on the other hand, is $9.99. That is quite good for Xenoverse 2. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition, $19.99. That includes Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. Those are two lengthy JRPGs, even though they both have some redundant content. For $20 to get both of them, I think is quite good. Katamari Damacy Reroll, $9.89. Tales of Vesperia, $12.49. That's a fantastic deal on one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. Probably up there with my favorite Tales of games. It's either this or Tales of the Abyss, to be perfectly honest. But Vesperia is the one that really got me into Tales of, so I kind of have a soft spot for it. It has a great cast of characters. The story isn't anything mind-blowing, blow-away, or anything like that. It's a perfectly fine, save-the-world kind of story, but it doesn't break boundaries in any ways. But the character interactions, I thought, are fantastic. Very, very great visuals in terms of, you know what to get out of a Tales of from a visual standpoint, although Arise is changing things quite a bit. And this one is one of the more content-packed Tales of titles, so bear that in mind as well. You're getting quite a bit of longevity for your dollar here. My Hero 1's Justice 2 is $30. Man, if this was south of 20, I could really recommend it. I'm a big fan of My Hero. Well, I'm a relatively big fan of My Hero. I was a huge fan season 1 and 2, and then I kind of been less of an anime fan recently. I don't watch much anime anymore, although AOT season 4, that's definitely on everybody's bucket list. My Hero One's Justice 2 is a game that I personally really dug just because I'm a fan of a lot of the elements of the game, but again, just like Storm 4, probably should be a fan of the IP if you are going to grab the game. Speaking of Storm 4, the previous 3 Storm titles in Storm Trilogy are $19.99. Those are pretty good. Storm 2 and Storm 3 are excellent. Storm 1 has a garbage single-player component, so that is a little bit unfortunate, but 2 and 3 are really good. 2 is the start of Shippuden up until the end of the Pain arc and goes a little bit further into that, so $20 for that, pretty good. God Eater 3 for $15, My Hero 1's Justice 1 for $15, not bad either. You got the Sword Art games, but that's mostly it for the Bandai Namco sale. And lastly, I do want to mention, this is a pretty good deal. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory is 33% off for what is it, $40? Yeah, $40.19. Pretty good for a music rhythm game. Obviously, it's a spin-off Kingdom Hearts title. It's not like pushing the narrative forward in a great way, but if you're a fan of the Kingdom Hearts music, this is probably going to be right up your alley and something that you're going to have quite a bit of fun with. And who doesn't love their Kingdom Hearts music? I mean, Kingdom Hearts has some fantastic soundtrack, over 140 songs, and if you're into music rhythm games and you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts, probably something worthwhile. I think a lot of people had a problem with the initial $60 price point. I mean, yeah, that was a little bit questionable. Like, if this came out at $30, it would be such a great pickup, but at $60, it's just like, wow, that's pretty expensive. But if you're a hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan, which honestly I don't think Kingdom Hearts 3 did any favors in terms of creating more hardcore Kingdom Hearts fans, but nevertheless, there definitely are people that are incredibly nostalgic with Kingdom Hearts. I being one of them, I grew up with Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, mostly 2, and I played like Birth by Sleep in all of them, so this is something that, you know, was a love letter to me, but if you're a big fan, you're probably going to really enjoy it. And hey, $40 is a lot more palatable than $60. And that's going to wrap up this one. I'm going to try to do a better job covering these deals more in a timely fashion, just because we're late on a bunch of this stuff. Uploads have been a little bit quiet on this channel, but do expect that to ramp up. I feel like I say that quite a bit, but you know, we're trying to get back into the swing of things. 2021's been kind of crazy, but a lot of great deals. The eShop, yes, some of these games are a little bit overpriced when you look at their, you know, opposite console prices and things of that nature. That's kind of an element you have to expect with eShop deals and things of that nature, just Nintendo games in general. You're paying a premium, but hey, we're going to find good deals and we're going to bring it to you guys. A lot of the stuff that's on sale right now is quite good. Remember, the Capcom sale ends tonight. The Valentine's sale ends tonight. So if you want anything from that, jump on that ASAP. But that's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching and goodbye.